All right, and we are now live. You good? All right, we are alive and well. Okay, welcome to Vino and Vent, guys. Oh crap, can't do that. I'll talk about why later. Yes, welcome to Vino and Vent. Happy Sunday night, everybody. Why don't we say hi to some people? So, hello to Clinton and Ted and Amanda and Kevin and Lucretia and Stephen and Sean and David and Thomas and Alma and Aranda, Juliana, Gabby. Hi, everybody.
Welcome, guys. First off, thanks for taking time out of your week and coming over and chatting with us over on Vino and Vent. Why don't we do our little...
Well, here, you can borrow mine.
Okay.
So, whether you were drinking a Chardonnay, a Merlot, maybe a Cab, whether you're drinking some Capri Sun or some Juicy Juice or maybe some milk, maybe some nice warm milk, or even some water. Cheers to you. Cheers, 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 and cheers.
We made it through another week, and what a doozy of a week it has been.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get caught up, guys.
Well, first of all,
you're touching your hair. I'm gonna call it every time.
Shoot. Okay, let's jump into that. Okay, so my mom watches Vino and Vent every week, usually. And last week she gave me some constructive criticism, some feedback, if you will. And she said, well, first she asked if I ever watch them back. Were you listening when she talked to me at the pool? She was like, do you ever watch those back, sweetie? And I was like, no, I don't like to watch myself on TV or anything. And then she's like, well, I highly suggest you watching them back because you don't ever stop touching your hair or like itching your nose or your ear or something. And she's right. She's really right.
Mm-hmm.
I can't, it's almost like, I don't know, I can't help it. I'm always just like fixing my hair. I'm a chronic hair fixer. I need an intervention.
When she first brought it up, I thought she was talking about me, but it was Timus.
It was her only son, her one and only son. I'm just kidding. I have a brother. But yeah, so call me out tonight. You guys can call me out tonight on it. If I am fixing my hair, if I'm itching my nose, whatever.
All right.
Yeah, now that we got that out of the way. Wait, what do you drink? You're not drinking tonight.
I am not drinking tonight. Last night I was actually not going to drink again for this month. But I decided to have
Oh no.
a drink last night. What?
I just itched. Oh. Yeah, you only had 2 though.
Yeah, I only had 2 drinks last. Part of the reason why I don't like drinking anymore is because I can have 1 drink and then I have a headache the next day. And so yeah, I had 2 drinks last night and I had a headache all day today. Still kind of have a headache, so yeah, I don't know. But I may last year for, I don't know if it was like a New Year's resolution or I don't think it was. January. Yeah, I guess it was. So in January, I was like, I'm not going to drink for a month. And then a month ended. I was like, actually, I want to see if I can go longer. Did 2 months. And then I was like, actually, I want to go to my birthday, which was a total of 4 months. And
no, it wasn't 5 months.
I don't know.
January to May? Because you didn't drink January, right?
Yeah. So I guess that. But I would love to be like, and as soon as I stopped drinking, I was like, this happened and this happened and this happened. I didn't really notice any difference other than I had less headaches. But I just like doing it because for one, I don't really enjoy drinking. Occasionally I'll be like, oh, I kind of want a cocktail or a glass of wine, but it's really only whenever it's like our Halloween party that we have every year. I like having wine for that because it's kind of like fall. We're having chili. Something
Yeah.
about the whole thing. I like having wine, and then Thanksgiving with your
Mhm.
family. That's a whole thing. Like we all get together. We prepare our meals, our Thanksgiving
Yes.
dinner together, and we have wine and listen to music. And Thomas always has some kind of holiday movie on. And then I like to
Mhm.
drink for our Christmas with the family because that's fun. We do kind of the same thing for that. We
Mhm.
do like Christmas mimosas.
Oh, yeah, and, our sister-in-law will, like, always make a fun cocktail.
Yeah. So,
And New Year's, you like to drink on New Year's
and New
sometimes.
Year's, yeah. But outside of that, I just don't really. I and the beach. When we're at the beach house, I like to drink. But and then every day actually is.
I know.
I like to drink every day.
I'm like, suddenly, to people watching, they're probably like, "So when do you not drink?"
Well, so 7 days in Florida, or whenever we're there.
You do drink. Is that
Yeah,
yeah.
Christmas, New Year's, tacky Christmas sweater party times 2, Halloween. Less than
Your
15
birthday.
days out of the year.
Well, it sounds like it's like, if there's a big group, usually you like to drink. Like if
Sometimes that's not always the case.
well, like we have a big group at Christmas, we have a big group at Thanksgiving. My family really likes wine, and so they're a bunch of Catholics. Yeah, you know how the Catholics like wine. And so we are always every time we get together with them, there's usually almost always wine involved. And it's fun. It's a fun time. No one's like sloppy. Like no one in my family gets like sloppy drunk where it's like weird and uncomfortable. It's like we like our wine, but we can handle it for the most part. Um,
Um, something just real quickly
what?
for you guys, mostly on YouTube, because you guys have been around for our live chats a lot longer, and we have our cute little community. We've noticed that Lane has not been on here
Yeah.
for a bit, and Thomas reached out to him, and we haven't heard back. If any of you guys have um, a way to contact him, let us know. We contacted him through Instagram. And did you email him?
I didn't email him because I don't have his email, but Lane is here every Vino Vent. He's usually here every vlog. He's commenting on our Substack. He's commenting on our Instagram. And the last time that he was here, or like in the chat, he was mentioning how he hadn't been feeling well or hadn't been doing well, and he's been absent from our live chats the last couple weeks, and so now we're both kind of concerned. So
Yeah, if you have a way to contact him, let us know. But just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah.
All right, so this week for me and Thomas has been, our taxes are so complicated every year that we always file an extension, and so it's due by October like 15th or 16th. And I've been working on taxes all week. We finished those up on Friday and submitted them to our accountant, who is then gonna like probably have a million questions. But yeah, that has been a big stressor for me, and it feels so good that it's over with.
yeah, PJ is without him, obviously we would not. Our tax, I don't know what that is. Oh, I think it's a gnat. I'm trying to fly in my wine. You're like, your brain works just so differently than mine, and you're able to like break these taxes down and remember what all we need. And I have gotten very good at inputting information into Excel. That's my contribution. So it's a team effort with PJ leading the way.
Well, I feel the same about you, because I wouldn't be able to like rattle out numbers and input them myself. You make things so much easier.
Oh, yes. 2 is stronger than 1.
Yeah.
Isn't that a song? Surely
See,
there's a
look,
song.
that thing, it did it again. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so the taxes thing was great. Happy that that's for the most part over with. And then we just really last week I feel like just stayed close to home.
Yeah, we didn't work out last week.
Oh my God, yeah.
This is going to be our week back. I took 2 weeks off at the gym, and I would love to be like, I'm ready to get back. I have no interest of going back to the gym tomorrow, but I'm going to do it.
Same. The only thing that I have a slight interest in working out is because we haven't worked out in 2 weeks and I can see like the changes in my body. And so I'm kind of looking forward to working out because of that. But otherwise, yeah, I also have no motivation to work out.
Yeah. We had a new video go live on YouTube today. It's a shorter video. It's only like 5 to 8 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And we actually filmed that this morning and posted it today. Like I said, we have just been like doing tax stuff, and we had a lot of like work stuff to do this week. So he did that. What else?
Well, I mean, like literally that was kind of it. This week was a very slow week for us. And in terms of it wasn't go, 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 go like it normally is. And I feel like that was kind of a nice break for us. I feel like as the world got louder, we kind of wanted to get quieter and look inward. And it was just a bunch of family stuff this week. We did spelling words with our kids and did some after school things with our son. He started this week, and yeah. When you guys do holiday gatherings, what are the red wines you serve? Sorry if you have already talked about it. No, we haven't talked about it. That's a great question. We are like a cab family through and through. At every single event, my brother will bring like just bottles of cab. We'll get the cab. Now, Alana, my sister-in-law, I think I saw her name on here. What is a red that you like? I know that you're a cab girly too, but I feel like you have another one that you like also, maybe?
Wasn't it like Josh's cousin?
James. Yeah, that was good. Oh no, I just touched my face. And it's crazy, you guys, because I'm such a stickler about touching. Like, I don't let the kids touch my face. I don't let PJ touch my face. And I really don't touch my face. Normally I will do it with my fingernail, or I'll do it like the back of my hand. And I am like kind of a germaphobe. And so even when the kids are like touching their face, I'm always like, no, because it's like an OCD thing almost. So don't touch your face.
Only let top tier skin. It just went away, but they were like, only let top tier skin products touch your face.
Oh yeah. Well,
give my wife her flowers. That's what Sydney said.
Sydney's my younger sister. I don't know what that means, though, Sid. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. What else?
So yeah, somewhat of a slow week, kind of busy with taxes and work stuff, behind the scenes stuff. Some exciting news that I got to have. I said that and I was like, I'm not going to share it, but I did something this week that I was really happy about. And then we spent the weekend at the farm, which was nice. I had a list of a million things that I needed to do, and I got those checked off at the farm, only to come up with a new list for next weekend. And
wait, what? You're really not going to share it? Like for privacy reasons?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep.
But what else? Well, I'll share it.
Well, if it's like,
it's not.
Excuse me.
So I was a licensed real estate agent for 8 years. When the pandemic happened, I retired my license because obviously I wasn't going to be showing houses. And we were also just so busy with work that it just made sense. And I decided that I wanted to get it out of retirement. So I got my license out of retirement officially last week. I'm not I'm not planning on taking on any clients. It's more so for us when we want to look at properties and when I want to have access to like the MLS and then tax information. And we're still very much so in real estate. And I think it was just time for me to get it back out. And so I had to do my continued education classes. And shout out to, thank you for that. And what else? I had to like get E&O insurance and I have to join a brokerage, but yeah, so I'm excited about that. What else? I guess that's it. Farm stuff. You had a cozy day inside at the farmhouse yesterday and today.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I didn't get out of my pajamas all day today. We stayed at the farm this weekend and we have a little, I say little, it's like it's just a little, it's a house on the farm that we call Holiday House. And we try and stay there as much as we can on the weekends. And I will say we haven't been able to stay out there the last 2 or 3 weeks because a pipe burst and there was we didn't have any water. And so we got to stay out there this weekend finally, and it was so nice. And I feel like it was just the rest restorative like rest and relaxation that we needed, especially like we keep saying, we're going to sound like a broken record, especially after last week. Such a stressful week for everybody. And the farm was like our respite. It was so nice to get out there and um, yeah, just like be out there.
Yeah. Friday, we did a movie night in with the kids and we watched the new Lilo and Stitch movie.
Yeah.
And
Do you
then
want to say, did you want to say,
Snitch.
no, I thought you were going to say the bad word.
And then let's see, Friday. So Saturday, we had our friend Matt and Ethan over and we did shish kebabs. And
Oh my gosh, yes.
that was fun. Thomas actually had to come back into town, and I had been working outside at the farm all day, and he had to come into town, and I came inside, and I was like, oh, I'm actually kind of feeling tired. So I was like, I think I'm going to take a nap while you're gone. And then instead, I found a movie. The kids were outside playing. I put on a movie. I watched a movie. It had been like, it's been so long since I actually have been by myself to watch a movie, which I do really enjoy that sometimes.
That's true.
And
I didn't think about that. That was nice for you.
yeah, it was nice. And then Matt and Ethan came over. We did shishka babies, and then we all sat down with the kids and started watching Golden.
No, K-pop Demon Hunters.
K-pop Demon Hunters. And I fell asleep. And then yeah, so very slow.
Someone said nothing like a good solo movie. Yeah, you haven't done that in a long time. I'm so glad that you did that yesterday. It must have been a really short movie because I wasn't gone for very long.
Excuse me. I think it was like, I mean, you were gone for a while.
I had to run back into town because I forgot our son's medicine. I left it at home, which I never ever do. I will say, I am the most forgetful person ever. I have trouble remembering something that I had to do 2 minutes ago, but I'm so good about, I have had to become so good about administering our son's epilepsy medicine. And I never forget it. I never forget it when we go on trips, when we go to the farm, if we go out of town. And then this weekend, we get to the farm and my alarm goes off for his medicine. And I'm like, oh crap, I don't have his medicine. So I had to go back and get it. But then I went to the store after that. So yeah, I guess that's true. Well, regardless, it looked like a interesting movie.
Yeah, the movie I watched was called Gretel and Hansel, and it was released back in 2020. It's a horror movie. It's good.
Sorry, I keep seeing something on my phone. I don't know what it is. Is it a bug?
Brian said he has a joke for the kids. All right, let us know what it
What is
is.
that?
Josie is doing good. She is still at the farm with her mother, her aunt, and her, I wouldn't even say her best friend because little cutie is not very nice. But there's three
No,
other
she's
pigs
not.
that she's with at the farm.
Someone said when the kids get sick, like with a cold or something, who do they seek the most? I would say you're like a better, um, you're like so much better when they're sick or hurt.
I do believe that's my time to shine.
For sure.
I feel like when they get injured and there's blood or
Yeah.
sickness, yeah, I kind of take over that part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're just like, you know what to do. And I mean, yeah, I would just like, I'm like, oh, I can't see. The blood doesn't make you sick.
Yeah.
Blood, like, oh, I just can't do it. I mean, obviously, if I had no choice, I could, but I have a choice, and his name is PJ McKay. Okay, so Chris C said no more comments about the backsplash, the pot filler, or the mortar and pestle since you're not in the kitchen anymore. He's an OG.
All right, Brian. So the joke is, what award do they give dentists?
A gold I don't know.
Gold plaque? Like,
Oh.
is it gold plaque?
Hi, Colleen. Clinton said we all know the backsplash is overdue. Well, guys, so there's some updates on that.
We're gonna tear down our house.
Is that fireworks?
Sounded like it.
We are not going to tear down our house. A little plaque. Good job, PJ. That was clever. Okay, so we have a lot of leftover subway tile in our storage building that I think we have enough to do at least one of the walls. I think the stove wall. Which,
did you ever go to the building?
No, but I know we definitely have enough from even just looking at it and measuring this for the stove wall. I know we won't have enough to do the stove wall and the sink wall. So then I'm like, I don't know if we just get all new subway tile or we just do a stove wall. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
So anyways, I guess not much of an update, but I feel like you're more on board to do it now more than ever.
Sydney wants to know if you're going to watch the Falcons versus the Vikings.
What movie is that? Viking.
It's not a movie, Thomas.
Devontae said, all new, Thomas. You deserve this. You know, I think so too. It's about time. Oh, also, we are painting our primary bathroom. We've been testing paint colors all week. And I think we settled on the one.
I don't know if we've settled on it, but maybe. That went down the wrong pipe. We're thinking about like a maroon color. So if you have any recommendations, we were in Atlanta area 2 weeks ago, and we were in this cute little restaurant cafe type thing that had dark maroon walls and ceilings, and it was so pretty.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so we are leaning towards a maroon. Devontae said that the Family Stone was being displayed on his homepage on Hulu. For those unfamiliar, the Family Stone is my favorite movie. So that's amazing, Devontae. Also, someone said, for basically saying forget who's going to win the game and who's going to win Best Leading Actress in a Drama Series at the Emmys, which are currently on.
Right now.
They are on right now.
Anybody going to be there?
Yeah, I think they're all going to be there this year. It's not going to be like the VMAs. But I think that
was so depressing.
Yeah.
Was that last Sunday?
Either last Sunday or last Monday. Yeah, it was kind of. But it's crazy because like Taylor still goes when she like has a video out. Like she always wins video of the year. So like for someone as big as Taylor to still go, it's like it kind of gives them credibility. But for the most part, I'm kind of like, should they just not do the VMAs anymore? I don't know. Did anyone watch the VMAs last week? Because we did, and we watched some of them, and I was like, kind of. But anyways, who's gonna win the Emmy this year for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Drama? I kind of hope Bella Ramsey does. They were nominated for The Last of Us, and who's the front runner? I'm like blanking on the nominees.
You're picking, you're touching.
I'm hoping it's not glass in my foot. Okay. Oh my God. Amanda said the last time I watched the VMAs was in 1999. Oh God. Brett said, I didn't watch the VMAs, but I'm digging into the Emmys. Guys, who is nominated for lead actress in a drama? I'm so blanking.
How do I tell my boss that his woodworking skills are non-existent? He keeps messing up projects. Huh. What kind of work do you do?
Also, maybe you don't tell him if it's your boss, or does his mess ups like directly affect your workload? Because that'd be hard. Michael said, did you order the new 17 Pro Max? Lots of improved features. Okay, so no, we just upgraded our phones last year, so we won't be upgrading them this year. However, if I were to do it, it would be hard for me not to do the iPhone Air. I know we have the 16 Pro, so I know it would technically be like going backwards, but I just love the minimalism of it, and it looks so. I don't know. It looks so nice. Danny K said, "Oh, I thought Thomas said he'd never paint something red, maroon / or purple." I definitely said that about purple. I don't know if I said that about red or maroon. Maybe.
His mess ups affect our reputation. We restore vintage rifles with wooden stocks. Maybe start your own company.
Ooh, what an empowering answer. That sounds great. Good evening from my husband and I. We love watching y'all's videos and posts. Thanks, Wesley. Good evening to you both. Oh, here we go. Okay, thanks, Chris. Lead actress nominees: Kathy Bates, Sharon Horgan, Britt Lauer. Okay, I think that people are saying this is Britt. Oh my God, there's a gnat in here. That this is Britt Lauer's year.
Oh no. Oh wait, that's Lent.
But like there is one right here.
Yeah.
You watched Severance. Was Britt Lauer good?
Does she have the red hair?
Probably. She's the main girl in Severance. Oh my God.
She's good.
But do you think she was better than Bella Ramsey in The Last of Us?
No. Don't.
Really? Okay. Kevin said, I love Kathy Bates and Matlock. Should we give Matlock a shot?
Oh, what about, I just saw this tonight, the show Adolescence.
Yeah, I tried watching that. You said no.
I may want to look into that.
He's officially the youngest Best Supporting Actor nominee in Emmy history, and Kathy Bates is the oldest
Wow.
nominee. She's 77.
That's the oldest? I would have imagined they were older than that.
Well, I mean, like, older women and men don't have as many in TV shows. I feel like they don't have as many opportunities
It doesn't seem
in
very
TV
old
show.
to me.
77 for a lead actress. I mean, think about how many shows have a lead of anyone over like the age of 40. You know,
I guess.
I think the older actors are more common in movies, but like
How
TV
have you
shows,
not seen Adolescence? Sydney said that.
I know that everyone was
What,
talking
I don't even.
about
What
it.
is it about?
Like apparently this little boy like either killed or hurt someone at school, maybe. And isn't it like every episode is one take? Am I making that up? Am I confusing that with something else? But it was huge this summer, and everyone was like, even if you don't have kids, you need to watch this. It's about like Jaden Knight said that Nat wants you, Thomas. I mean, like literally, they won't leave me alone. Isn't it about like believing your kids and not believing them at its core? Maybe, I don't know. Kevin said, "Give Matlock a try. It's really fun."
Sean, we are sending you our love. Sean's going through a hard time right now.
Yeah, Sydney, my sister said it's not even about the storyline; it's about the fact they don't cut in the scene.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. I think like every episode is one cut, which is just like that one episode of the Menendez brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Remember in the jail scene, and he didn't cut the whole time. Okay, so we need to try Matlock, PJ. I've been looking for an old school feeling show where like an old school procedural where every episode is, you know, a whole storyline. It's wrapped up by the end of the episode. Something about that feels nostalgic to me and easy. And I feel like so many shows these days are highly bingeable because they carry like a storyline across multiple episodes across the whole season. And I kind of just want a one and done.
We just finished The Pit, and it was kind of satisfied that need.
Yeah, it was good too. We also just finished Dexter Resurrection, so that's over and done with. Just finished Wednesday. I'm gonna be sad when Alien is over with, but I think there's the show that I'm excited for next month though is Welcome to Derry.
Yeah, I'm very excited about that one.
It's gonna be a good Halloween show.
Oh, you got it.
I killed the gnat, guys. Okay, so Matlock, and what else are we gonna watch? Kathy Bates looks fantastic. Yeah, she does. Okay, Travis said try Only Murders in the Building. I love Only Murders in the Building. I think it's so funny. We watched it the other night. Well, I watched it. PJ was in the room scrolling, and I was like laughing out loud as I normally do. And
the morning show.
Oh yes,
that's like in the next week or so, right?
Yeah, I think it premieres next week. Lewis said, "Watch Weapons."
Yeah, I want to watch that.
No, I was just about to say.
I'll watch it without you.
Well, I'll watch it like this. Okay. I would need. I don't know. I've heard just like it's like the most terrifying movie of the year. And I like scary movies as long as they're not gory and as long as the good guys win in the end. I don't know. I keep having to itch, so I'm going to use that. Hello to the Philippines. Okay, is Elsbeth good? I want to see that too.
Jordy, we actually did have a video today. It got posted a lot later than normal. If you go and it's only like a eight or so minute movie movie episode.
Oh my gosh.
Vlog. It's a little different than last week's. And a little different than a week before. There's a whole new one. Yeah.
Have y'all watched The Night Agent? We started The Night Agent. I think we got to episode 2, and then PJ checked out.
Yeah.
I would do it again, though. There's 2 seasons now. I liked it. It's one of the most, isn't it one of the most watched series on Netflix?
The Night Agent.
I think it is. Yeah. I'm excited for, like we said, the Welcome to Dairy one.
Thank you for that over on Tiki Talk.
Yeah, thank you. I like nothing more than like when fall TV returns. I don't know. This is always the most exciting time of the year for me personally. And I feel like you would agree. It's like fall is when like kids are back in school. And I have heard that even if you don't have kids, you still kind of feel like the magic and the electricity of the season, even if you're not going back to school or you don't have kids back in school. Like,
I mean, even before we had kids, fall was our favorite time of year.
yes, very true.
Fall and the holiday season.
Yeah.
I love it.
And then like fall TV coming back is so fun. And like our favorite morning shows are coming back, The View. And yeah, so I don't know. I just love this time of year. Did you see the Practical Magic 2 wrapped filming?
Yeah, you told me that. That's awesome. I loved the first one. And I was so shocked to see that the Rotten Tomato score for it was like 26%. Because for a long time, when people would ask me like what my favorite movie was, I think whenever we first got together, my answer to what's my favorite movie was Practical Magic.
Yeah.
And I really loved the part when that girl, when like the girl in the movie was like making a spell about the perfect man, and she was making it so complex that she would never find a man because she didn't want to be heartbroken like her mom. And
that's why she did that. Oh my God, that just gave me chills.
And it was like, he'll have one green eye and one blue. And I loved that part. And I made my own. And I said, he will be half Lebanese. He will have a dark hair. And his name will be Thomas. And he'll have a freckle on his right cheek.
Right, yeah, get it right. Oh my God, yeah, right. You were so funny.
Yeah.
You're sweet. That was cute. That was a cute. I feel like actually there was supposed to be a Practical Magic TV show coming out, right? Didn't we hear about that years ago?
I don't remember. Oh wait, when is the time change? I saw 2 people. Is that soon?
I think that's in November.
Are you decorating for Halloween soon, PJ? Yes. We have to decorate for fall, and that has to be like tomorrow. We should have decorated for fall like a month ago.
Yeah.
Because we like to obviously film content for it, and it's just we've not been able to film content for it, so we haven't decorated yet. But so how it goes is fall decoration should be up according to our standards
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. And then I decorate for Halloween at the end of this month. Really, I should be decorating for Halloween now. Because we go all out for our main, like the first room that you walk into our house that has like a fireplace. So we go all out for that room, and then we do a big thing outside of our house. And it takes so much time putting it up that it's like pointless if it's not up for at least a month.
Yeah.
I liked it to be up for a month. And then so it goes Halloween. The day after Halloween, we take it down, and then I start decorating for Christmas. I kind of skip over Thanksgiving. And I like having the house decorated for Christmas on Thanksgiving Day. I think it makes it special.
Agreed.
How is Dixie? Dixie's doing good. I actually called her on Friday, and her mom is currently living in Atlanta. She's lived there for years, and Dixie bought her property in Middle Tennessee, kind of close to, I don't know, Jasper, Tennessee. And her mom, after seeing that, was like, I wouldn't mind doing the same thing. So her mom's under contract on a piece of property half a mile from her.
I didn't know that.
And it's like, Dixie is here. Oh, Desiree texts me. I have to call her.
When did she text
So
you?
Desiree is Dixie's sister. She texted me either this morning or yesterday
Oh,
and said to
no.
call her. So Dixie's living here. Desiree, her sister, is living here, and her mom found a piece of property right in the middle. So,
Cute.
well, a little bit closer to Dixie, but so now her mom is like 3 hours away, and now she's going to be like 10 minutes from one of her daughters and like 1 minute away from Dixie. So that'll be fun. She's doing good.
Good for her.
For those of you that don't know who Dixie is, for years, 2 or 3 years, I've known Dixie. We've been best friends forever, but for almost, I don't know,
almost 20 years now.
Almost 20 years. Yeah, we met in college. And however, she's my mom's age, but I would say she's my best friend outside of Thomas. And she lived on our farm, and she's the reason why we got chickens and guineas. And then she was taking care of them. I was like, well, let's get sheep. And then we bought sheep, and then we got pigs, and we got donkeys. And so she became the farm caretaker. And then she started wanting to spend more time with her kids. So I get that. And then decided to buy a piece of property. So that's when she moved. And then that's when we hired Ethan. And so now Ethan is over the farm. But yeah, I miss her so much, but I still get to see her every couple months. I still need to go see her property.
I know, I'd love to see it. Not to change the subject, but someone on TikTok said, I used to love you guys, but not anymore.
Aww. I think I'm going to have to get off here right now.
I know. We need to turn the live off so we can cry.
Well, I'm just happy that we've created a safe space so that you feel comfortable for sharing that with us. And I just want to say thank you for that.
Yeah, thanks for the honesty. First of all, that's refreshing. And we appreciate you liking us at one point.
That's really all that matters.
Yeah. Someone said, well, let's hold space for whoever loved you and now has to leave you. Sydney said, I like y'all. Thanks, Sid. Whitney Fenimore said, love y'all. Thanks, Whitney. Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. And we're okay. That's okay. Who gives hugs better?
Somebody said, if we're being honest to people.
What?
They said, okay, if we're being honest, the picture of the two people dancing scares me. I'm assuming it's that one.
Oh, yes. Okay. So a couple of people asked about who the woman was. So we actually, I don't know, Eagle Eye viewers will see that we actually switched some of the art around in this room and brought some of it to our living room. But someone asked who this woman was. The artist, actually, her name is Sapna. She's from the UK. And it's a picture from Home Goods. Guys, can you believe it? It was like $30. You can't really see the quality of it in this, but Sydney.
Oh, thank you, Colin. That's so sweet.
It's actually great quality, and I love Home Goods. Sydney said that picture is actually me and Thomas's children. Sydney's my sister, and she's referring to this photo of this little boy and girl dancing, not us as kids. But I actually really like it. I can see how it would be creepy.
Dylan said that we have the same birthday, just 10 years apart. Are you younger or older? I'm assuming younger.
Someone said, Thomas, where are your green pants from? They are from Old Navy.
Sydney said, no, I'm the boy.
Yeah, that's right. I'm the little girl with my dress.
Little
Ow! What? I'm allowed to scratch my foot. No, I'm not picking. I'm scratching my foot.
Mama Lala would be so
Ugh.
disappointed in you.
Yeah, thank goodness that she's not on here.
Yeah.
My pants are from Old Navy, by the way. My green pants. They were my they're called carpenter pants, I think. I've linked them in our stories before. If you go to our Instagram and you go to like our highlights, we save everything that we've ever linked. So those pants, my pajamas that I wore today, the coffee maker that we use, PJ's new workout shorts, the new mirror that we got for our bathroom, like everything that we've ever linked is in our highlights under on Instagram. Can you save highlights on TikTok?
I don't know. I don't know. So Dylan, let me tell you a funny story that makes me cringe now every time that my birthday comes around. So at this age in my life, there's a few people that I know that have that share the same birthday as me. One of them was at the time, a really good friend of ours who we actually filmed our pilot TV show HGTV with. Her name was Tanya. And I didn't meet her until I was, 27 or 8 or 9?
Surely, yeah.
And so it wasn't like I had a long history with her, but I'm sure at some point in our like meeting each other and whatnot, it was discussed that we had a birthday on the same day. I don't know for sure though. On my birthday one year after we filmed the show, she texted me and was like, "Happy birthday, birthday twin." And it just went over my head. I didn't know what she meant by that. And I was like, "Oh, thank you. I was like, "Oh, thank you!" Exclamation mark. And that's all I said. and then I realized that the reason why she said that is because we share the same birthday. And I felt so bad about that. And she got upset about it. And she had reason to get upset about it because there was another scenario where we were brought on to a show, like a morning show that was Pickler and Ben. And Thomas and I and Thomas's sister Sydney, who was also on the pilot, and Tanya did this porch makeover. And we were doing it as like a team, like the four of us. And so the night before we did the porch makeover the weekend before. They filmed it. The next weekend or week we were going to be on the show. So we came back to film. Everybody came. Tanya and her mom came, Sydney and my mama and my mom and my aunt, like everybody was there.
Everyone.
Like at 9 p.m. the night before we're going to go on the morning show to like go over like the porch makeover. And then we're also going to do some set, like bedroom set, like whatever. They texted us and they said, "Hey, we just want the two of you on, and we'll put Sydney and Tanya in the audience close by." And then we were like, "No, please, like, can we just all do it?" And they just said no.
Did you say that like Tanya's mom came?
Tanya's mom came.
Who was like in her 80s at the time.
Yeah. And so I was already so nervous about doing it to begin with. And then they dropped that on us. And then we had to like deliver that news. And so the next day we did the show and I was like so nervous, like sweating, and we go on, we do it. They're asking us questions. We're talking about what we did and blah, 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 and completely forget to like say, well, this is our team. And like, that's Tanya and that's Sydney. And they helped us on it. But in the moment, I was just so like nervous that I couldn't think except for, I'm going to make a fool of myself. And so that happened. And then shortly after that happened, the birthday thing happened. And long story short, needless to say, now every time that my birthday comes around, that's one of the things that I think about.
Still.
Yeah. I feel bad about that. But
yeah, I will say, I feel like for the most part, we are good friends and our friends mean a lot to us. I will say, I do feel bad about how that went down with Tanya and with that TV show, and if I could go back in time, I that was our first and only time that we've ever been on a talk show. It was called Pickler and Ben. It was nominated. Actually, speaking of the Emmys, it was also nominated for like Outstanding Talk Show for its first season. It starred Kelly Pickler and Ben, who?
I don't know, but his wife is Ginger, who's on the morning show or the
No, she's on Good Morning
Good
Ginger
Morning.
Z, right?
Yeah.
She's on Good Morning America.
Yeah.
And so it was our first and only time on a talk show. It was like 8 years ago. We were so nervous, and it's like I wish we could go back and we'd say so many different things, and we would remember so many different things. It's really funny when you're watching something at home and someone forgets something on TV. You're like, oh my gosh, how could you forget that? Like whenever Christina Aguilera messed up the lyrics to the Star Spangled Banner at the Super Bowl. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, how can you mess that up? Like, but it like in the moment, you're literally in survival mode when you have cameras on you and there's people in front of you. And I mean, we don't do this kind of stuff every day. Like we were so new to it being on a talk show. And it was, I feel to this day, I also feel really bad that we forgot to mention that.
Chris said, I saw you on the Today Show a year or so ago. We did do interview for that, but that was like a Zoom thing. We didn't go there for it.
Yeah. And we took a glass of wine before. Remember that? To loosen up, we like chugged wine. Someone said, is there a theme to the art behind you? There's no theme necessarily. I think that we just wanted all the pieces together to like evoke a feeling of coziness. We're actually in our office, so that's the room that we're in, and we wanted them to kind of look like oil paintings and to look collected, which they are. They come from thrift stores and antique stores, and so that was really the only theme.
Okay, so we are in the last portion of our Vino Vent tonight, and we like to end these on what we're watching and what we're listening to. This is Thomas's time to shine. I'll go ahead and get mine out of the way because he's gonna have him stage, y'all. I am currently listening to Sabrina Carpenter's new album. I love it. Golden has been on repeat because the kids love it and I love it. What else? I'm Your Idol from Your Idol from K-pop Demon Hunters. Listen to that. And then what I've been watching is I watched Gretel and Hansel this week, the movie. I definitely think it served its purpose as it was entertaining. I was not on my phone when I watched it, and I liked it. And then shows, I watched Magnolia Network's Joanna Gaines. What's it called?
It's
Magnolia Table at the Farm or something.
Without Me.
I didn't watch it. No, but I watched last week's.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's it for me. Thomas.
Well, are we gonna watch her baking tonight, or do we want to save that for tomorrow morning?
That's a morning thing for me.
Let's save that for tomorrow morning. Yeah. Okay. So I don't know. I feel like we kind of talked about what we're watching. Only Murders in the Building. PJ doesn't watch that with me. I watch that at the gym on the treadmill. So I'll watch that. I love that show. Gosh, guys, I really love that show. It's like such a fall show set in New York City. Love the interiors. But yeah, like I said, we finished The Pit. We are part of Netflix's, which anyone can be part of this program club. We're part of like Netflix's early watch club. Are any of you guys a part of that? I think you literally just like send your email in and then get on the list and then you do it. But they release early movies and TV shows, and so you watch it. You like have to type in a code and you watch it, and then you do a survey to give feedback. We started a new movie coming out with Ben Affleck and Kerry Washington, and it was kind of good so far.
I didn't watch it, and I didn't like it.
Yeah. It had promise. It was entertaining. The house that they shot in was gorgeous. So look for that coming out on Netflix soon. What else are we watching? Like, what are we gonna watch tonight? How about Task? That new Mark Ruffalo, Mayor of Easttown
Maybe.
creator. Well, I'll pop some popcorn.
Perhaps that'll work.
Someone said, I love Ben. You know what? I love Ben Affleck too. I really like him. Okay, Devontae said, I need a show to watch. I'm off tomorrow, guys. One show. What about The Paper? Excuse me. It's that new show. It's like from the creators of The Office. It looks funny.
What's for dinner? Tonight we had Little Caesars pizza. So nothing fancy.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I think that's it.
I think that's it.
My head is still hurting. I'm feeling a little
no.
sluggish, but thank you guys for taking time out of your week to spend it with us. If you haven't watched our new YouTube video, you should go check it out. It's a short one, and we will see you guys around. I hope you guys have an amazing week and that this upcoming week is way better than last week.
Gosh, I can only go up from here.
All right. I love you guys. Goodbye.
Good night, guys.